As you guys see, we've got some amazing testimonials this morning. Stephanie and Jocelyn, you're going to hear from them here in just a momentarily. I was going to say a minute, but it might be a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and mute your guys' lines just in case. So we'll have you unmute when you guys are ready. Sweet. All right. Technicalities, my screen. I have a million things open, I think, this morning. No surprise there. All right, so Emerald in 24 hours. Who here is excited to hit Emerald status in your business? You might be wondering, I don't know what an Emerald coach is, or why should I hit Emerald? Or maybe you're already Emerald and you're here. We're going to talk about why you want to help your coaches hit Emerald and what that all looks like. So before we dive in, I should introduce myself for you guys that are new. Welcome. My name's Lisa Mohajé. I've been a coach for 11 years now. Later in the presentation, I'm actually going to show my income progression for the first 2 years, and it's pretty jaw-dropping. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. So I was going to say I could share my story here, but I think that slide will really speak for itself. So I just wanted to start and remind everyone of our team call schedule. This graphic is actually on the United Coach Collaborations page, but I want to encourage you to save it and share it with your new coaches as you bring new people on. Just making sure that everyone is on board and in the same spot is really, really important. Communication is like everything. So this Monday is our Open Your Business Basics call with Jill Flores and Allison Thornton. So you're going to want to make sure you're new people. And if you haven't yet watched it, you want to plug into that as well. And then of course we have our open house on Wednesday and our Saturday morning team calls. So let's talk about the benefits of hitting Emerald. Emerald is actually a really, really big deal, and it's something to really celebrate. It's just like, it's like that first goal, like your first 30-day goal in your business is to get to Emerald. And so when you hit that, it's something to really just cheer each other on and be really, really, really proud of yourself. So by the way, do we have any new Emeralds this week in the house? Anybody hit Emerald on Thursday? Maybe you want to give somebody a shout out in the comments. Maybe you're halfway to Emerald, you have one coach and you're ready to get that second one, right? So the very first benefit of hitting Emerald is it's your first rank advancement. It brings momentum and your people are watching you, right? So we have a lot of people in this business that we introduce them to the business, we invite them, but they're called Weight Watchers. They're sitting there waiting and watching. Is this something that Kelly is going to stick with? Like, what is this? What is she doing? So when you hit Emerald status, you get this big public shout out from your coach, right? And then the team is going to cheer you on. It's that social proof of like, people are watching and then they're like, oh, well, Jennifer, who is halfway, I see is commenting, Jennifer Lee is halfway to Emerald. When Jennifer hits Emerald, all of these people are going to be watching and are going to be like, oh my gosh, what is Jennifer doing? Like, who is this support system? And everybody's so excited because let's face it, like most of us don't have our own personal cheerleading squad, unless you're in this team, of course, right? Our team is like our own personal cheerleading squad. So number 2, and like all of these are so important. I'm like, would 2 really be 1? Because you also get your free customer leads and Success Club leads. And this is really huge. So once you hit Emerald, you're going to start when you hit Emerald status, which is bringing 2 people on board. We're going to go through all of this. But when you also hit Success Club, you're now going to get free customers from Beachbody. I don't know of any other business out there that gives you free customers. Hello, that's huge. Like if I ran a report right now for you guys, I probably have about 10,000 free customers from Beachbody over the years. So when you hit Success Club 5, you're guaranteed over 100 customers to you a year, right? So when you hit Success Club 5, you're going to get free customers who've ordered, and then you're going to get their future commission. So you don't get that immediate commission when you hit Success Club 5, but they are now linked to your account, and you'll get all of the future commissions from those free customers. When you hit Success Club 10, that is when you get free customers and you get that instant commission. So if they're ordering Shakeology on HD, or maybe they're earning the Performance Stack on HD, when you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald coach, you get that instant commission from those customers. Number 3, start to receive team cycle bonus. So this is where you take your business from retail to that residual passive income. Is anybody out there looking for that residual income? I'm talking about the kind where if you have a family emergency, heaven forbid something happens and you need to be gone for like a couple of weeks and the income still comes in, or maybe you just want to go on vacation, or maybe you just know your business is working while you sleep. That's what we're going to be talking about today, is getting your business to Emerald and all of these benefits. So before, this is not as pretty as it, there we go. I was like, this slide is not as pretty as it was supposed to. So let's talk about what is an Emerald coach. What is Emerald rank? It's basically you and 2 active coaches that you have personally sponsored. So like I said, it's your first 30-day goal in your business. It's where you rank advance, and you've officially started your team, right? So you're no longer just a retail business, and now you have your own team. You've started building your own team. And it could be somebody that just wants to get their products paid for, or it could be somebody that wants to build a big business. Maybe they just want that side gig. It doesn't matter. You're just looking for 2 people to join your team. And then you have, so we are a binary system, and I won't go into a lot of details because this can get really confusing, the whole team cycle bonus and binary, right leg, left leg, what? But just know that we're a binary system. And so we have a right leg and a left leg. So just like we have 2 legs. So you want to have a coach on each leg. And all 3 of you have to be in active status. So what that means is each of you have 50 PV or more. So if you're on Shakeology or the Performance Stack, you are more than covered because that's 90 PV. And we're going to go into all of this a little bit more because some of it's like a foreign language. If you're a brand new coach, you're like right leg, left leg, PV, TV, what? Personal volume is what you buy or sell from your own business center. And again, this is a really, really big deal to become an Emerald coach. So before we dig into all of the fun stuff, we're going to go over the basics. My personality style, I like to go straight to the fun, but it's really important that you understand the basics of the business. So like I said, your business has a right leg and a left leg. You're going to have a strong leg and you're going to have a weak leg. So what that means is your strong leg is the leg that is shared with your upline coach. So not everyone will have an active shared leg, depending on placement. I got to get a drink. I'm getting a frog in my throat. Excuse me. I've had too much coffee this morning and it's only, I don't even know what time. So basically your strong leg is, for me, for example, Christina is my coach. So the leg that I'm in her left leg. So everyone that she placed after me in that left leg is now in a shared leg. So I earn team volume from those people. And don't worry about understanding all of it right now, because like I said, it's a lot, but we want to at least start start to plant those seeds with you if this is all brand new. PS coach means your personally sponsored coach. So this is a person that you directly enrolled on your team and counts towards rank advancing. So you might log in to your Coach Online office like Shelby. I know Shelby is on here. Shelby Trick, hey, from Georgia. The placement she's at, she already has coaches that she can see in her organization. Those aren't people that she personally placed, but they're people that have been placed from above. And that is the downline coaches. So downline coaches are coaches that are sponsored by someone other than yourself, but are on that shared leg. And this will typically be your strong leg. I like to call it power leg. Power just sounds better than strong to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Power or strong? Let's hear it in the chat. Hey, there's Shelby. So these coaches will fall into your downline and their volume will count towards your team cycle bonus. We're going to talk about team cycle bonus later on in the presentation, but get excited because team cycle bonus is where the party's at, right? PV is your personal volume. Again, it's what you buy or sell, and it counts towards you being active. It counts towards that 50 PV that you need to maintain your rank as an active coach. Team volume is what your team buys or sells, and it counts towards your team cycle bonus. Placement. This is all really important stuff to know now, because once your team grows, it's really important to have people placed in the right spot, especially for rank advancement. So your first coach will be automatically placed by Beachbody. You want to set your preferred placement now to the leg that you want to enroll your next coach on. And to do that, you go into the Coach Online office. Yes, Janelle, let's have a party. Yeah, everybody likes power. I like power. You're going to go into your Coach Online office. You're going to click on My Business Preferred Placement, and then you can choose your right or left leg. You never want to use any of the other options. There's a couple other options that are there. You just want to make sure that you're using that right or left leg. Not to confuse you, but you actually have an inside leg. If you place someone on that inside leg without knowing, they get no volume from above. So they are not guaranteed to not be on a shared leg. And it's kind of sad. It's like a deserted island. So you want to make sure that you are placing people on that right or left leg. Where to place your first two coaches. So your spouse or family member account, everybody has a different perspective on this. I personally prefer to put my spouse or family member on that power leg. Some people prefer to do it, put your family member on that weak leg and then put your best friend on the strong leg. So really get with your coach and go over what is the best placement for you, because like I said, everybody has a different opinion on it. To me, it's like if you place your spouse in that power leg, now your spouse is also going to get that volume from above, and now you have two centers earning off of the same volume. Now, if your spouse is going to rock it and they're going to run with it, then place them on that weak leg because it's going to build your volume. All three coaches need to be active with 50 PV or more on Wednesday night. I would say 11:30 p.m. Eastern, because that midnight is the cutoff. Do not wait. Do not wait until midnight, because you're going to lose your rank. So with Beachbody, our business week goes from Thursday to Wednesday night. So cutoff time, I don't even know if you really want to cut it off or cut it that close to 11:30. You want to have all your ducks in a row. Make sure everyone is active. So when you wake up on Thursday morning, you're an Emerald coach. All right. So why sign up your spouse? It's just really a smart business and financial decision. You're basically franchising yourself. So the way Beachbody works is you can actually have multiple business centers. So as a coach status, until you hit 2-star diamond, you can actually have your spouse sign up. And now you have 2 centers that you can control. You have 2 centers that are now earning off of the same volume. They're earning off of the same people. And especially as you start to rank advance, it's really important that you have control, power and control. What am I talking about? It's a Saturday morning, but you have control over that business center. So especially like, as you're an Emerald coach and you're guaranteed to always have that active coach because you're in control of it. It's going to help you rank up, obviously. Build this account to Emerald to move closer to Diamond, right? So to get to Diamond, I know we're just talking about Emerald coach right now, but to get to Diamond, you need 8 personally sponsored coaches, and you need one of those coaches in each leg to be Emerald. So to get to Diamond, you need 8 personally sponsored coaches and 1 active Emerald coach in each leg. So your spouse would be that first Emerald coach. So when you get to Diamond, again, you're now in control of not only that coach, but keeping that coach in active Emerald status. So you want to just make sure that you get your spouse or, close family members signed up right away. Because like I said, with Shelby, for example, she has people falling under her daily for she's gonna sign her spouse up after this, I bet. It's just people signing up under her daily through the team volume, right? So as the sooner she signs him up, the more people are going to fall under him. So if she waits to sign him up like 6 months from now and 50 coaches have come in before she signed him up, now he's missing out on all of that volume. So you want to sign up your spouse, significant other, close family member, ASAP, so they are at the very top of your organization. And they don't have to sell they could just be there for the discount. Maybe you want to order samples through them, or maybe you're on Shakeology, you're drinking the performance line, put your spouse's account on the performance line. It's there and ready when or if they want to run with that account. But the most important thing is to get it open. And again, opening it at the beginning of your business will allow them to gather your entire downline moving forward on that leg. How are we doing, guys? Is this making sense? Yes, there's Shelby. She says, heck yeah. Awesome. All right, so your best friend or family member account, open the doors of your business, right? This is a quote from Danielle Natoni. She's actually a coach on one of our big team, which is Platinum Presenters, and she says, "I'm really enthusiastic about this. I know I'm going to be very successful at this, and I'm anxious to literally open my doors. Would you be one of the first people that could be a testimonial for me?" So this is something that you can send your mom, your best friend, whoever you're super close to, and that you can ask that favor for, right? So start thinking about, and I know everyone on here already has their list of names, right? Unless they're like a brand new coach. Maybe you don't have your list of names yet, but start thinking about who is your biggest fan. Like if you ask someone for a favor, in a heartbeat, they would do it. Who would love the discount on Shakeology? And I'm going to go ahead and change that. Who would like to get their Shakeology paid for? Right? We're changing the language here. And I'm sorry that I forgot to change that on the slide. Who do you know that would like to get their products paid for? Who would be a great accountability partner? So maybe your sister likes to work out, maybe your sister likes to eat healthy, and maybe you guys can be accountability partners, right? Who would do anything for you? Maybe that's your grandma. It doesn't matter. Invite them to do this with you. You're just looking for 2 people to open the doors of your business. Can you think of 2 people right now that would help you get your business open? All right, are you guys ready to hear from some other amazing rock stars on the team? We have Jocelyn and Stephanie here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share so you guys can see them. Jocelyn, would you like to go first? Yeah, you're muted.
There we go. Sure. Oh my gosh, I just have to say, Lisa, that was so awesome. So I am Joss. I am a coach and I'm a mama of 3 kids, 3 and under. Where are all my toddler mamas? So very busy. But I have a background in pediatric speech and feeding. And when I started coaching 4.5 years ago, I was working 10-hour days as a speech and feeding therapist. And when I first started, I started when my coach started. So we were kind of running at the same pace. Didn't really know what we were supposed to be doing, picking up info wherever we could. And I am so grateful that I know now that I actually signed my people up right. Because I kind of guessed when I first started, we didn't have this amazing setup that we have now. So when I first started 4.5 years ago, I was told that my first business goal was Emerald, and that would unlock bonuses and help me build income. So I was like, all right, let's get there. So I wrote down my list of people, my supporters, the ones who would always be there. And I signed up my mom and my husband. And that is how I got to Emerald. And back then, it was when each program came on DVD. So I had signed up with 21 Day Fix and I really wanted the new 22-minute hardcore. So I grabbed that underneath my husband. And when I grabbed a challenge pack under my husband, he earned the $50 sign-on bonus. He was active. I got 2 Success Club points. And then he was ready to go on that side as an active coach. My mom jumped in with the challenge pack. She was ready to go on the other leg. And boom, we were Emerald. And me, what I looked into and the research that I did, I placed my husband on my week because I knew that that was going to be a franchise for me and I was going to work to build that account to Diamond. So that's where I placed my husband. I placed my mom on my strong. And because I had both of those accounts, it actually helped to set me up to get and hold Diamond because I knew when those coaches were going to be active. If there were people that were interested who are my mom's friends to sign up, I helped guide them to, go underneath her to get her to Emerald. And same thing with my husband. So all of my coaches who are jumping on board and who are interested in building a business and a strong foundation for it, I always share the option of signing up your spouse, significant other, as a coach. Because like Lisa said, it's another franchise for ourselves. And honestly, when we get our product, I always get my Shakeology underneath my account. So I'm always active, but anything else I purchase underneath my husband's account because we earn income off of that. So gets his volume going, earning cycle bonus. And, we're earning money off of what we're purchasing for ourselves. And something that I know things have changed a little bit since I signed up and things were on DVD, we now have BOD. Something that I've found is that a lot of my new coaches are loving to sign their spouse or significant other up with the 3-day refresh challenge pack. Because we don't need 2 bot accounts in the same house, right? At least most of us don't. But with the 3-day refresh, it's so awesome to be able to do that gentle cleanse ourselves. Like I said, I always grab, I would grab my performance line underneath them. But guys, I honestly love this system with the open house. It's such an amazing way to share with our supporters, with our families, with our friends, and the people who are close to us, about what it is that we're doing and how they can get started. It's really great that we can say, to them, I'm doing this brand new thing. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'd love for you to, to do this with me. And do you want to pop on the open house and check it out? And I found that so many coaches have had such great experience getting people to jump in with that affiliate option to earn their product, for free, or to take advantage of that 25% off discount. And it really just gets our businesses going.
Yay, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. I see everybody commenting and just agreeing and are excited for this. So thank you for sharing. Stephanie, are you ready?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Just like Joss, I am also a nut that had 3 kids in 3 years because I thought that was a great idea at some point. I don't know why. They are under 5 now. So I have one, 2, and 4. So equally as tired, equally as crazy, I guess. I have had a unique experience in that I coached for a year and then took a 6-month break due to my daytime job opportunity that I have, and then joined under our team. So I've actually gone Emerald 4 times, twice on my old account, twice on my own account, twice on my husband's account, all with different experiences. The first time I had just started 80-Day Obsession. I was 30 days in. I shared a picture and people were like, can I do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I was watching a Hallmark channel and saw an infomercial and I just signed up. And someone said, well, you can coach. I'm like, okay. So it was as simple as saying, who wants to come do this with me? And I guess I can coach. And I had people just sign up. And some of them said, that sounds really cool. I'm an ex-athlete because I'm an ex-athlete. They said, I've been a coach in other areas of my life. I'm a teacher. I'm a whatever. I'd love an opportunity to coach too. So my first person and the first time I went around was someone that just wanted to join me in the workout. And then my husband. This time around, I had been working with clients a little bit more. And I had a really cool opportunity to say, listen, I just joined this amazing team, amazing upline. They've got training, they've got support, they've got mentorship. I don't have to be the expert in everything. You can come be a coach too and learn with me. So I had kind of a unique opportunity. And that's what I would say if you're a new coach and you're saying, oh, I'm kind of scared to invite someone to the coaching opportunity because I'm not an expert. I'm not a mentor. I don't know what I'm doing yet. That's what is great about our team is that you've got your upline to help get them started. So you can start your business before you even know what you're doing, technically, really. So adding people and just saying simply, hey, this is a really cool business. This is what maybe you haven't done anything yet with it. Maybe you're like, this is what I want to do with it. This is these are my goals with my business. I think you'd like it too, or you'd be fun to do it with too, or you're an ex-teammate of mine. Why don't you come do it with me and get trained by my upline who's been doing it for X period of time and who has this experience? Come do it with me. So such a unique opportunity, especially if you're a new coach, or even if you've been doing it for a while, but you're like ready to go. This is such a good opportunity. And getting to Emerald is, I always say it's a choice, right? It's a choice. It is deciding, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk to a friend and say, hey, will you try the Shakeology? And by the way, Shakeology math, if you sign up a $40 coach account and then get the discount on Shakeology, it's the same price as buying Shakeology straight out. It's like a $5 difference. So if you're signing someone up for Shakeology, sign them up as a coach. That's like awesome. It's as easy as getting someone a discount or asking someone who's working out with you, hey, do you want to do this with me? Or saying, hey, there's mentorship and there's opportunity here. Who wants to come along and learn along with me? So great opportunity. That's how I built mine. I'm up to diamond. My husband's account is almost up to diamond. Similar to Joss, I put him on my weak leg because I knew I was going to build that one. I have goals to getting to X stars, and I want my husband's account. I want to be able to control that. So I've been adding coaches for the last couple of months, and I've been doing this since April. Got to diamond in 50 days. His is almost diamond, so in a couple of months, because I can control that account. So he's in my weak leg. He's driving a ton of volume. I load everything through him outside of like my core coaches. I load everything from him, so I get the commission on him and then the volume on mine. So that's it.
I love how you talked about the system because I think that is a lot of times what people are afraid of. Like they're like, well, I don't know how to do this. Like, well, if I sign someone up, now what? So I'm glad that you pointed that out because that was awesome. So I was actually trying to find, because I feel like I sing a song on every call. that you guys have to have stuck in your head. So today's call is, I got the power. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to find the video, but I couldn't. So you got me instead. All right, back to sharing the screen. Last week's call was rhythm. Oh, it was Monday night call was rhythm as a dancer. Okay, where's my screen? Here we go. Get it together, Lisa. Saturday morning. All right, that was awesome. You guys, thank you both for hopping on and being leaders and stepping up and sharing with us, because I think it's so important for people to hear from others who have done it, who are doing it, who are successful. So you guys rocked it. Thank you. All right. So, what's interesting I was going to share is, so for me, I've been at this for 11 years. So we didn't have all these team trainings and systems in place. So I didn't go Emerald for 4 months. It took me 4 months to go Emerald. And honestly, my first person was the director at the YMCA. And she was like, hey, I want to sign up as a coach. And I'm like, what does that even mean? What are you talking about? So it's just exciting to see that, because of the systems in place, you guys are running with it. You have the ability to run with it. So I'm excited. So let's talk about Team Cycle Bonus. Who is excited about Team Cycle Bonus? There's so many comments. It's exciting to see your guys' excitement. All right, so talking about Team Cycle Bonus, and this is kind of where that binary system came in that we talked about earlier, right? You have a right leg and you have a left leg. And so you heard both Stephanie and Josh talk about how they place their husbands in their weak leg. So the goal with Cycle Bonus is every time one leg hits 200 volume points and the other leg hits 100 volume points, you get a cycle bonus. So keep in mind, many of you have a strong leg, you have that power leg that is being built by the team, and you have that other leg that's left to you to build so you can get more cycle bonus. And that's why they chose to place their spouses in that weak leg, because they can run the volume through, you can't see my hands, they can run the volume through that weak leg. So just to give you an idea, Shakeology is 90 PV. That 3-day refresh, if you get it with the 3 packets of Shakeology, is 50 PV. So just to give you an idea of how things add up. But as an Emerald coach, you start your cycle bonuses at $14 a cycle. And as you rank advanced, that cycle amount gets bigger, that dollar amount gets bigger. And you might be thinking, well, $14 a cycle really isn't that big of a deal, but it adds up. It adds up big time. Like you guys are going to see it here in just a couple of slides of what my first 2 years as a coach looked like. So again, it's you and you have your left leg and you have your right leg. It's based on a 2-to-1 ratio. So here in this graphic, we show 3 active coaches and their volume. So the first 2 are probably on Shakeology. Maybe the second one ordered a challenge pack. And then you've got some non-coaches who have ordered some products as well. So the left leg volume equals 270 volume points, team volume points, and the right leg is 330. So that is 2 cycle bonuses at $14 each, and it's $30. Everything after that, as an Emerald coach, goes into your piggy bank. So Beachbody has, they store up all of the volume that you're not cycling into a bank. So it's important that you get your business to Emerald right away and start, really taking advantage of this volume that's there for you. And like I said, it probably sounds like, well, $14 a cycle really isn't that much, but it's going to add up for you big time. And this is also where having your coaches get to Emerald and having them hit Success Club is going to help build your volume as well. So building an Emerald city. So this is for you coaches that maybe you've got several coaches under you. Why you want to help get your coaches to Emerald, right? So you've got yourself, and then everything below that line all flows into your team volume. So again, that's purchases and sales from everyone that has signed up after you, as well as their customer orders. That's huge. And it equals massive volume. So it's really, really important to help your coaches get to Emerald, because their success is your success, right? Everybody wins together in this business. So it's a win-win to help your coaches get to Emerald, help them find those two people. It's just two people, like Stephanie said, like it really is a decision. Do you want to go Emerald or not? It doesn't take that long to find two people. You have to make that decision, put it out there to the universe right now. Let's hear it. Put it out there in the universe right now that you're going to go Emerald. And you want to say, like, it doesn't take 6 months to go Emerald if you're really trying. It's just that decision to do it. And again, it's their success is your success, but we want everyone to succeed in this business, right? So we want to make sure that there's no coach left behind and that we're doing this together, we're growing together. It's kind of like, if you're working for someone else, I don't know if anybody's sitting in a cubicle these days, but if you're sitting in a cubicle, that person next to you really doesn't care if you're successful or not, probably. Majority of the time. But in this business, because we all do grow together, and not only because of the business, we love each other, but you guys know what I'm talking about. As far as like from the business standpoint, we all grow together. So we want everyone to be successful. So this is just kind of the breakdown. I went ahead and added some more circles. I added some more bubbles for us this morning on this Saturday morning. So the circles that are in green, those are Emerald coaches. So you've got yourself and you've got two Emerald coaches, one on your right and one on your left. So just adding in the volume of all of the new people coming on board, right? And seeing once your coach who's Emerald, now all of their people's volume is rolling up. So not only does that person on the left, the green circle, get that team volume, the other active PS coach, I don't know if you guys can see this active PS coach is also going to get the volume from these people. That's huge. Can you guys see my cursor? I hope you can. If not, you're like, what is she making that face for? But that's how it rolls up. So I went ahead and just added some emeralds just to give us some more volume to see what that is going to look like now, just to give you a better idea of how quickly it can grow. So the left leg, oh, I see Ria says she is going emerald. Tamika is speaking it into existence. Yes, girl. Left leg volume is now 510 volume points, and the right leg is 730 volume points. Now, what this doesn't include, you guys, something to keep in mind, those two active Emerald coaches, as long as they hit Success Club, they're now getting those customer leads. So they're now getting volume from their customer leads as well. Not only their personal sales, not only the personal purchases, but now the Success Club leads are getting that volume also. Like the potential with Beachbody, it literally, I've been doing this for 11 years and it still blows my mind. I don't know why I have a raspy voice this morning. Excuse me. So that would equal 6 cycle bonuses, and that's $86.80. And again, the leftover volume now goes into that bank. So maybe the next week, maybe one of your legs is just a little short, or maybe it had some extra volume. It will pull from that volume so you can cycle more. All right, you guys ready for this? This blows my mind. Like, this is my personal first 2 years of my business with Beachbody. I signed up in July of 2009 at the very end of the month. So I pulled data from December 2009, and you can see my team bonus right here is $19. $19. So that was 6 months in the business. I was making a $19 cycle bonus, and every week varies. I didn't look at the other weeks. There could have been another week that was more, or might have been zero, because again, I didn't go Emerald until about a month before this. So that would make sense. I went Emerald Thanksgiving weekend. I remember it. So then the next one that I pulled was 6 months from that. And that was at the end of August. So this was a year, 1 year in the business. My team bonus, this is dollars. This is dollars. My team bonus 1 year in the business. I don't even think you can see my circle. I'm at my cursor. I'm circling it.
And that's for a week, Lisa.
Yeah. Yes. And this is for 1 week. So this was my check for a year in the business for 1 week. This cycle bonus was $612. So my total check for that week was $885. Let's jump ahead to 6 months after that. So a year and a half in the business, my check now is $1,100, a little over $1,100. So a year and a half in the business, my team bonus went from $612 to $936. I hope you guys can see that. I'm blind. That's why I'm so close to my screen. And then let's look at 2 years in the business. 2 years in the business for the week of August 24th, 2011. My cycle bonus went from $900 to almost $2,000 for the week. That wasn't my only check. That was not the total of my check. That's the cycle bonus. So you can see how important it is to take your business from that retail business to the team business, to getting your team started, to building your team. And don't be I can't even think of the, don't be intimidated by the words building your team, because all you have to do is plug them into the system. All you have to do is plug them into the team training system. So 2 years in the business, I was earning $2,000 a week. I wish I would have looked to see what the other checks were, because literally my business every 6 months, it doubled. It doubled. It was crazy. So when I did the open house Thursday, I didn't share the amounts of how much I'm making. I don't share that on the business presentation, the actual dollar amounts. But I said I wasn't blowing smoke. I was like, I'm not blowing smoke, guys. This is real. And one of my new coaches messaged me yesterday and was like, well, how much do you make off this? And so I told her, but it's jaw dropping. It's jaw dropping. And it's a matter of staying consistent. It really, truly is a matter of staying consistent and doing the small things every single day. But the first thing is getting your business open and getting it to Emerald status. And you will notice that I did add the income disclaimer on that slide. Beachbody is really cracking down on sharing income, especially like on social media. So it's really, really important that anytime you share something about income, that you have that income disclosure at the bottom. If you Google Beachbody income disclosure, it'll pull up and you can just copy and paste it. And what I like to do is use the Instagram fonts and make it like a little bit smaller, kind of italicized font. So it's just like there, but it's not there. But really, really important, because what that does is it protects the integrity of our company. And that's super important. So, all right. So inviting, how were you invited? I know that Stephanie and Jocelyn, they shared some tips on how they invited. We had Danielle Natoni's little script as well. I'm going to share with you one of my very good friends. She started doing something else, and she thought I would want to do it too. I can't. But all she said was, hey, my daughter and I just started this. You and your daughter should do it too. That was it. And she did include like a little link, but it was short and sweet and it was simple. And because I knew the person, I wasn't like, ew, like, why did you send that to me? Because it was my friend. And I knew she genuinely wanted me to do it with her. But I can't, and I wouldn't, but it was nice of her to think of me. So how were you invited? Enrolling your spouse or your family, invite your best friends to help you grand open your business and do it with you, right? We've got the Wednesday night open house. You're going to want to sit down and make a list of who you want to do this business with. So this is the other beautiful thing about this business is you get to choose who joins your team. Let me say that again. You get to choose who you work with every single day. So if there is somebody out there that is Debbie Downer, whatever, I can't think of any other negative things. Somebody that's going to pull you down, you don't have to invite them to the business. Plain and simple. You do get to invite all the people that you want to work with in the business. And that should be a lot of people, a lot of your friends and family. So you're going to want to reach out and invite them. The most important thing is just getting the word out and inviting them, getting them in front of the third-party tools. We've talked a lot about this on the Monday night call. So if you've not been on that Monday night call, definitely hop on the call with Jill and Allison on Monday. They're going to go over how to invite. They're going to go over how to make your list. I'm not going to go through this right now because if you've been on that Monday night call, you're going to be like, okay, Lisa, I've already heard this. But just real quick, sit down, make your list of names. Who can you invite? Who can you ask a favor for? Who do you want to work with? Who's your best friend? Have you guys seen that Instagram video? It's like this little Shih Tzu or something. And the lady's like, who's your best friend? And he puts his paw on the pizza. Who's your best friend? Pizza. And she like lays out all these stuffed animals. And every time she puts her hand on the pizza. I tried to teach Sophie that, but she doesn't. She's not picking it up yet. So I did just want to include the information on the Beachbody open house because this is it. This is where the party's at. You want to get all of your friends and family in front of this third-party tool. Happens every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. They're going to hear from the experts on our team. So basically, a third-party tool is anything but yourself. The more you talk, the less you sell. All you need to be doing is pointing and inviting, inviting and pointing, inviting and pointing, and being excited because your excitement is what is going to go all the way, right? If you're excited about something, they'll be like, well, yeah, I want to check it out too. So you want to invite them to the open house. You want to send them to the landing page, dreamextreme.info/open house. Make sure you're participating yourself because the more you hear the business presented, the easier it's going to be for you to talk about it. And you want to know, are your guests on? You want to engage, you want to show some excitement. So make sure that you are on there yourself. And just a reminder, this is actually posted in the United Coach Collaborations page, the UCC page, your daily activities. The first things first and the second things not at all. So if you just focus on 2 a day, I have never, ever been a mass recruiter. I've never been one of those people that are inviting 50 people a day to look at the business. I was taught to do 2 a day. If you do 2, you could do 5. 5 a day is good, but 2 at minimum. 2 new contacts added to your list every single day. So whether you are finding friends of friends, maybe you are in a chow lovers group, you can meet new people, whatever your common interest is. Find that group, find the mom group in your city, start connecting with new people and adding them to your list. 2 exposures a day with a third-party tool. So if that's not the open house, your open house is, as a brand new coach is the third-party tool. For your first 2, you want to invite to that open house at least twice, 2 different times. So that is your first third-party tool as a new coach. After that, it can be the introducing Team Beachbody video. It can be, hey, if I sent you a sample of Shakeology, would you be willing to try it? Hey, if I sent you a video to learn more about what I do, would you be willing to watch it? Anything but yourself. Hey, would you be willing to get on a call with my coach? She's really awesome. She's been doing this forever. I really just want you to learn more and check it out. 2 follow-ups a day. So all of these people that you've been inviting to the open house, you've been reaching out, you've been sending them videos to watch, you've sent them samples, 2 follow-ups a day. I can't wait to hear what you liked best about it. I'm dying to know. Did you love your Shakeology? Reading 10 pages a day. This says The Slight Edge. The book of the month for September is actually Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I have it on the last slide so you can see a picture of it there. But making sure you're reading 10 pages a day, personal development is everything. Your business is only going to grow as much as you do. All right, and I have a picture of a tracker here, but for some reason, it's not showing. Why is it doing that? We have a new team tracker, and it's important for you to track your invites and your activity. So when you go to your coach and maybe you're like, oh, I've invited everybody I know, and it's not working, we're going to want to see that tracker. Who really have you been inviting? Have you invited your mom and your sister 10 times and they've said no? Or are you inviting new people? So sad. Why is this not showing up? Let me see. That is so bizarre. I don't know. Well, we have a new tracker. I'm going to drop the link to it in the comments as soon as this is over. But you want to be tracking how many people did you add to your network? Did you drink? How many people did you follow up with? How many people did you invite? Your daily activities, the key activities that are going to create income for you. Okay, Canva. It is really, Canva is not on point this morning. That should say, who are your 2, not ho. Ho are 2. Who are your 2 people going to be? Is it going to be your spouse, your sibling, parent, bestie, coworker, your neighbor? You only need 2 people to open your business. And once you get your 2 people, guess what? You do it again. You find your next 2 people. You focus in 2s. You bring on your 2, you get to Emerald. Bring on 2 more. Bring on 2 more. Bring on 2 more and help them get their 2. And before you know it, you're going to be a diamond coach. That is so funny. I don't know what it's doing this morning. All right, so here's your homework. Connect with your coach. Let them know you watched this training. I see some of you guys put it out there to the universe that you are going Emerald, which is exciting. Let them know that you watched this training. Let them know you're ready to go Emerald. Let them know that it's going to be this week, next week, 30 days max. 30 days max, guys. Nothing after that. I don't want to hear Emerald in 6 months. Get your 2 people. Reach out to your closest friends and family. Ask them to do it with you. Keep it short and sweet. Don't overcomplicate it. Hey, I'm doing this thing. I really want you to do it with me too. Will you help me open up my business? Will you be one of the first to support me? Ask them to do it with you. And you're going to want to head over to Amazon or wherever you get your books from and get the book for September, which is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And there you have it. So excited to see. We're going to look forward to seeing all of those rank advancements. Who's going Emerald? Remember, just keep it short and sweet. Keep it simple. And Emerald really, truly is a decision. And every single one of you watching this can do it. And like I said, if you've already done it, do it again. Jocelyn and Stephanie, thank you again for hopping on today and being such awesome testimonials and sharing your words of wisdom and looking awesome and beautiful so bright and early this morning, both of you guys. For those of you watching on Facebook, have a fantastic Saturday. Make sure you plug into the call on Monday with Allison and Jill. And don't forget, Christina is doing a Shakeology, pumpkin spice Shakeology sneak peek for your guests. So have a great day.